Yes. This is gonna be part 5. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the checkups. Okay, we have check clutch oil. Let me show you how I do it. Okay, so the easiest way to do that is with a flashlight. You put it the other way. Okay, and as we can see, it's full. All right, let's check the brake fluid. Yes, Brown. Say hi to everybody. Yes. Hello. All right. You see, this is much easier. Okay, it's on maximum brake fluid for the front brakes. This is a little bit hard because I have the bag, but you know, we can see it from here. Brake fluid, you know, you can move the bike a little bit, you can, you know, easily see it. Alright, so that's the rear brakes. My list. Brake pads. Okay, it's the rear one. You can see it from the side. You can see the thickness, alright, on the brake pads. But you see that right there? It's pretty thick. Okay, I don't use my brakes much. I just use gears. And same thing on the front. Can you see it? I hope you can see it on the camera, but it's pretty thick. Okay, so we are on checkups right now. So the next thing is tight all the bolts. I have done all these bolts from the wheel, the muffler, the rear rack, excuse me. Okay, all these bolts you see here, the torque. Alright, these we have done recently. All these I went like that. So I start from here and I go up and all around the bike. Okay, right here we have tension the brake bolts again. This you have to check annually or before a tour. A tour is a very long ride, like days. Alright, same thing here. Check all these bolts. Alright, and this if you want, and go from here. This one, be very careful. It's very low torque, so be careful with these ones. Okay, so check these ones. Of course you check your torque volumes. Alright, and these ones, I found this one loose. I just put Loctite. Everything else was good. And these ones on the rear caliper, of course. And then you go on the top, check the battery poles, make sure they're tight. Okay, check everything you see a bolt and a nut, squeeze it, make sure it's tight, including the rear rack right here. Then we're going to go to the controls. This is very important. Alright, so check this. Okay, the instrument cluster, the controls, the switches and everything, the mirrors. Alright, and do a final inspection and you should be done. Alright, another thing we check is the clutch, the lever. Make sure it has that little free play here, and you can adjust that from this bolt right here. You see, right here. Be very careful. You don't know how to do it, just go to the dealer. It won't be that expensive anyway. Again, if you don't understand what I'm saying, just, you know, go to your dealer and tell them to do that, and you'll be fine. Alright, so this you check. I have replaced my clutch recently, so I don't have to, you know, to do anything with that. You see a little bit oil here on the rear absorber. It's silicone oil. Then I have sprayed to clean it up a little bit. And I have cleaned up everything here. Okay, checking the clutch here if it's any leaks or anything, and you have to fix it right here. Okay, also at the same time it's good to clean your rear absorber and the front one. All right, and I have done that. and this one too. And I always put little bit W40 on the front forks right here. Okay, that's regular W40 on this and silicone on these ones, and to lubricate them to, you know, to resist rust. All right, that's another trick if you want to do it. And you know, you go through that if you want, check bolts and nuts and everything, and let me see what else comes in mind. Check your voltage on the battery, and let me see what else comes in mind, and we'll come back. Also, we're going to lubricate the throttle. Okay, I'm going to show you how to lubricate the throttle. I have a video for it, but I'm going to put a couple of clips here so you can see it. That's like once in a year. It's good to do it. I used to do it on my planes, on the light aircraft we're flying, and it's very important. So I do it on my bikes too. All right, let's see what's next. And all the equipment here, the most important thing is the throttle cable. All right, so let's go to see what we're going to use to lubricate that. Of course, we're going to do all inspections and stuff here. Hey, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Ah, you want to bite my hand? Yes, yes. I love this cat. So what we do is not something like that, and we're going to use that, okay, to lubricate the throttle cable. And let's see what's in here. Okay, look at that. This is the important thing. Let me show you what's going on here. All right, you see this cable, and it has an opening here and cut. So you want to put the cable through that, all right, and the housing inside here. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, and let's this is it. This is how it looks like it. It's really very simple. I mean, it's not really a big deal, but good thing you have to have a video to see how it goes. That's the YouTube bikers information highway. Let's lubricate it. Okay, one more time. That's a little better. Okay, that's good enough. All right, so let's see what we have done. Routine maintenance and servicing. Engine oil filter, done. Maybe let's go back and see the intervals. Okay. This is torque values and stuff, so maintenance settle. Okay. Every 24,000, fit new spark plugs, change gear oil, 40,000 kilometers, 24,000 miles, fit a new alternator belt, change the brake fluid, every 4 years, ABS, brake fluid. You see, there is a lot of things missing here. Okay, but we're going to be doing it. Example, the rear drive. Yeah, if you don't service this bike correct, you're gonna have problems. Like I did when I first got it, but I fixed them. And that's the reason we went to Italy and we were successful with no problems. Alright, so basically we start again here. Engine oil and filter. Okay, fit a new sealer, we have done all this, torque volumes and everything, we have done this. Yeah, we did the valves, okay, the valve adjustments. Okay. You don't have to do it from the pulley here, just, do it the way I did it, so you don't have to, take everything out. Alright, so we have done that. We have replaced, of course, the seal right here. Okay, and we have checked the rocket arms, the cap. So check, go back a couple of videos so you can see all those. All right, we have done that. We have checked this. Keep going down. Now, handlebar lever span adjuster. All right, you see that clutch system. This is what I told you before on the video. All right, check the operation of the clutch. Number 5, if there is evidence of air in the system, spongy feel on the level, difficult on engaging gear, bleed the system. If the level feels stiff or sticky, check the operation of the master cylinder and release cylinder. Chapter 2. Okay, clutch system. Clutch system is very important because, you know, I already did it, that, and it cost me $900. So, yes, I went to the dealer. Too much work for me. All models are fitted with a hydraulic operating clutch. Check the fluid. We did it today. And reserve oil. Pre-check. Remove the body panels as applicable in Chapter 6 and fuel tank. Then inspect the clutch hose. We haven't done that. I'm not going to go that far, you know, to remove the to go to check the hose. The hose is fine. The master cylinder on the handlebars, and we have checked that. And the rear box for fluid leakage, we have checked that. All right. Number 4, if any leaks or damage are found, they'll be rectified immediately. Refer to chapter 2. Blah blah blah. Okay, so we have done all that. Except, you know, checking remove the tank to check the hose. You know, I'm not going to do that. So, handlebar lever span adjuster. This is the screw that I told you before. And we go brake system check. We have checked the brake pads right here. They show you here too. They are fine. They have a little hole here, so you can check them. You know, I don't use that. It's just, you know, look from the top. It's not really. It's very easy. Okay, if you need to replace them, just go back on my videos so you can see how. Maybe I put a couple of clips here. Alright, throttle cables. I'm going to lubricate. I'm going to put a couple of clips to lubricate the throttle cables. Okay, so you can see there is a special tool that I do have from the planes. Okay, this is the one. Or I'm going to put a card so you can click and see how I did it. One or the other. But it's on this playlist, the Beamer's garage playlist that I create today. Alright, so this is how you do it. This little thing here creates, seals the cable so you can put the fluid, the grease, all the way into the housing. Okay, so that's how you do it. There is no really any other way. Alright, so boot to measure cable free play. This is free play on the throttle. We don't have any. I check on that, but I'm gonna do it again when I'm gonna show you this. And we got the spokes. We don't have any spokes, and I don't want spokes because I don't want to go through that. People have problem with spokes. Okay, check the condition of the stand. That's important. The side stand and the main stand. Okay, we have to lubricate that on a Beamer. I used to have a CX500 Honda. I never did any of this for 30 years. Yeah, you hear the number right. It's on my playlist. Go check out this Honda. Alright, now I remove the gaps from bottom vacuum and stuff. I don't have that vacuum, the instrument thing here to see the differences, but you know what I do is I use a laser thermometer. If you see in the previous videos, I can check the temperature on the cylinders, make sure it's the same. So this kind of like gives me an indication if the thing works correctly. Otherwise, you go to the dealer for that. All right. Air filter, I have done that. I might put a couple of clips here there so you can see how I do it. and it's good time to do an inspection. Put some silicone spray on these rubber parts because these are expensive. These are the ABS lines. You just have to press this inside and relax from this part here. Same here. You see that? So now it's loose. I just press this like that, just a little bit, not too much. They're plastic. So next time comes more easily. Wow. Thing is dirty. See that? Wow. Okay. And maybe next time I will get a KN filter. But this is a cheap part. It's like what, 10 bucks, 10, 12. And this line here. Let me see what's going on here. The line is interfering just a little bit here, but we got it. It goes there. This folds from here. It has two rubber parts. And then goes together. Then you have to put this in. Alright, and then let me put this part first. That's in. And this is in. Let me see here. Okay. It's in. Inspection. Yes. The thing is not going nowhere. It goes under here and above here. All right. And then that's it. Then I'm gonna put this later when I put the bugger. But it's a video. I'm gonna put it on it's on the playlist. If you want to change the air filter, I have a video on the playlist. Okay, how to do it and everything. All right. The S models, price dust. Yeah, these things here. I keep cleaning the bike. So spark plugs. I have done it on the previous video. The spark plugs, I clean them up, and I check the gap. All right. So we have done that already. The air filter. This is how the spark plugs and everything. Okay, we are all the way down to the bottom here. As you can see, here is the gap. You see, we have done that on the previous video, so you go check it out. Yes, it's on this playlist. Okay, gearbox oil, I'm not sure if I want to change it. I got it. We're gonna see on the next section, on the next part, because they say every 4,000. I don't even have 20. I have like 17,000 kilometers on my gear oil. So I might just, skip on that for now. But it's pretty easy. You remove the top. You replace, of course, the rings on top and bottom and everything. You have to use a torque wrench and everything. I'm not going to replace my belt, but also my belt is very good condition. It has also 17,000 kilometers on it. This is every 60,000 kilometers, all right? So this is how to replace the belt. Nuts and bolts, we have done this yesterday. I saw you on the previous video. Suspension and stuff. Alright, wheels and tires, we are in very good shape. This is how you check your free play on the final drive, just in case you need to replace any bearings. Alright, we're gonna go through that one more time. Alright, so here you check for leaks and stuff. There is nothing else to check really. Okay, so you know, checking for play on the shock absorber right here. And what else is final drive oil? I'm gonna go through the final drive oil. That it is not gonna be replaced on mine, but I'm gonna put a couple of clips when I have done it last year. Okay, you don't have to do it all the time. Like I say, every 20,000, it's okay. All right. So we got to chapter 2. All right. So this is good enough. This is good enough, and I'm gonna put a couple of clips so you can see what's going on here on this section, and then we're gonna go to the final drive, and this service of 100,000 kilometers is gonna be over. All right. See you later.